Hey guys, this is Seven.
And this is Charlotte, and today we'll be reviewing One Piece Film Red teaser trailer 2.
Yeah. But before getting into that, we'd like to share some bad news with our viewers. So basically, some random guy pretending to be Suesha hit us with copyright claims, copyright strikes, and our One Piece videos got taken down. We have filed for a counter argument for that, and hopefully, our videos will be up soon. And this is something that this guy has been doing from 2019. We saw a lot of posts on Twitter as well regarding this particular guy. And the funniest part and the worst part is that even our video, which was predicting what is going to happen in the next chapter, got a copyright strike, which makes absolutely no sense because in that chapter we didn't even share anything from the mangas. It was chapter 1044 predictions. So this was really kind of depressing as we were in the earlier stages of our channel. But yeah, Charlotte, go ahead. I'm sure you also have something to say.
Yeah, I hope we get the support from our subscriber and hope you guys stay with us because we will still be uploading our weekly One Piece chapters and getting into other anime and manga as well.
Yeah.
So for today's video, let's start with the film Red, which is very hyped up. First, the name of the film itself, it's Red.
Yeah. And that is because we are going to have Akagami no Shanks, my favorite character, and he's literally a very popular character, even though he has made so little appearance in the manga and the anime. But Shanks, just the name itself brings hype, a lot of hype.
In this movie, we are going to see a lot of him, hopefully.
Yeah.
And this movie is releasing on 6th August this year in Japan, that is, right? Or worldwide.
No, I think the release is in Japan and maybe some other countries on August 6th.
Few selected, but we are not going to see it soon.
Yeah, by the time we get an English dub or even a sub, it's going to be a very long time. And I really don't want to be spoiled for this movie because the main character is Uta, who is Shanks' daughter. So I definitely feel like we're going to get a lot of backstory on Shanks. There are a lot of mysteries, like whenever Shanks appears, we seem to get more and more mysteries, and this trailer is kind of very similar. Out of the blue, we find out that Shanks is a father, which is not that shocking because he's a 40-year-old dude, but we had no hint, right? We know so little about him. Even though from the first chapter he was there.
But it's an original character, Uta.
Yeah.
So I don't think she's going to appear in the main manga series as well. Even though Oda Sensei is completely involved in the making of this movie, but it's still an original character. But I am looking forward to the backstory of Shanks.
And I'm especially looking forward to understand why he left his daughter behind. I mean, we have Yasop in Shanks' crew who also left Usopp. Usopp is Yasop's son. So this seems to be a recurrent theme, kind of.
But it's not limited to One Piece itself. I mean, it's a shonen trope, you can say, like an anime trope. Like every powerful shonen characters have don't know their father or mother. Either they're dead or gone, missing. So it's not limited to One Piece. But
I think that makes up for more complicated and dark characters. I think those things usually
a mystery.
Yeah. But what is curious here is that Shanks is saying to his daughter that even though they can't stay together, he will always be her father. And I was kind of surprised by the picture and the kind of the background because it seemed like they were in a very well-to-do kind of a place. Like if you remember Luffy, right? Luffy's childhood, he was in some village with mountain bandits and all, right? Even Ace. But Shanks is also a pirate, right? But if you look at the kind of clothing that Uta is wearing and also the background, seems like she is in a palace. And I can't help but think that maybe Shanks' wife is a celestial dragon. Because Shanks is not a random character. If a Yonko has a daughter, there is a high chance that the world government will try to capture them or the Marines will try to capture them, like what happened with Ace, right? Even with Luffy. Now the problem with Luffy was that Luffy was also the grandson of Garp. So they didn't try to capture him because no, they cannot try and make Garp angry, right? And also Garp was trying to convert Luffy into a marine. But the case for Shanks and his daughter seems very different. And also the last line of the movie, where Shanks says that there is no peace and equality in this world, leaves me very, very confused.
Means
Because,
he is an emperor who has a lot
yeah,
of power. So
yeah.
the thing that he's talking about has to be something beyond his powers. So a celestial dragon.
And this not explain, maybe that is why he is working with the Gorosei. I think one of the biggest shocks of this year was Shanks meeting with Gorosei, right?
Right.
Why is a pirate meeting with the five elders of the world government? But that would also be explained, right, if his daughter was a celestial dragon, living with celestial dragons and almost in a state where she is kidnapped, right? I mean, not really kidnapped, but also kidnapped. But because she is living in Marijoa,
You mean for
kind
the
of.
mother side? She is means on the mother side,
Yeah,
and mother side is a
yeah,
celestial dragon. So
yep, yeah.
that makes sense.
Because even if you notice, when he met the Gorosei, he was kind of cloaked. He was in a black cloak, hiding and going and meeting them, which is also suspicious, right? Like if he has an open relationship with the Gorosei, why does he need to hide it? Because we know the Shichibukai had a relationship with the world government, right? They didn't wear cloaks; they were openly going. So all of these things are kind of very curious.
Okay, so that may be related to his daughter.
All in all, I feel like we are going to find out a lot about Shanks. And seems like Luffy is going to try and protect Uta. I think Uta is some kind of a musician and she is holding some sort of a concert. It also says that she is a diva, right? The world's number one diva.
Yeah, means something to do with her voice. But before we go into
Yeah.
that, I want to talk about her character design. Like that half and half white and red, which is very similar to another character from another shonen anime, Shoto Todoroki from Boku no Hero Academia. I don't know if anybody knows that, but I don't know why they did this half and half thing, like a red and white. Maybe it's a symbol of how Shanks, being an emperor and a celestial dragon,
Yeah.
do not mix or something. What do you think?
Yeah. That is an interesting point. Yeah. So we know that Shanks has red hair, right? That is kind of the trademark for him. Even his pirate crew is called Red Hair Shanks. So it would make sense that his daughter also has red hair, but then half of her is completely white.
Right.
It also reminds me of Cruella. I don't know if you watched the movie,
Yeah, yeah.
but the daughter
Black
has
and
kind of
white.
black and white. Yeah, and they don't mix. So yeah, that is also a very interesting thing that you've noticed, and it also kind of gives me more reason to believe that she might be a celestial dragon, because most celestial dragons, they're shown to be wearing white clothes, always white clothes, and some of the senior celestial dragons have white hair also. Not only because they're old, some which are not even old enough have white hair. So yeah, that gives me more reason to believe that on her mother's side, she might be a celestial dragon.
In the trailer, it is shown that she is doing something which goes against Shanks' ideology.
Yeah. And it has something to do with her voice. I think maybe she has Conqueror Saki just like Shanks. That would not be far fetched. And in her concert, we see even Marines are there. We see pirates also. We see Kobe. We see Helmeppo. That's a refreshing change. We also see Akainu getting very stressed and angry about it. Luffy says that if Shanks hears about this, he's not going to sit quietly. So whatever she is planning to do with this concert is definitely not a simple concert. Like she has some ulterior motive. Either she can be like this spoiled child who is trying to get her dad's attention. Maybe she's trying to do something crazy like that. But definitely it's not a simple concert because it's being attended by a lot of different factions, not just pirates.
Yeah, means either she is doing it intentionally, or she's brainwashed, or she's being forced to do it. Either of the three.
I think she's doing it intentionally. Also, in some of the character designs, we also saw her wearing some kind of wings, right? So I was tempted to think that maybe she was her mother was maybe from the Sky Islands or something. Because we see those similar kind of wings on King, who is a Lunarian. We also see that on Uruj, and also in Skypia we saw those white wings.
Yeah.
But later in some of the other parts of the video, she did not have the wings.
It could be a
So it
part
could
of
be
her
just, yeah, the
costume. Yes.
Yeah, I also feel that Brooke might have a big role to play in it, because Brooke is the musician of our crew, right? So if this movie has specifically powers related to music and as such, Brooke might have a significant role to play in it.
Right. But we don't see much of him in the trailer.
Yeah, we don't see much of him, that is true.
Excited about the movie?
Definitely, this is one of the most exciting One Piece movies of all time. And Oda is fully involved with it. He is directing and producing it as well. So yeah, definitely high hopes for this movie.
Even the other characters' outfits and all these seem really brilliant. That's it for the trailer review.
Yep. Keep supporting us, guys. That's it for this video. We'll be back with more videos next week with One Piece chapter, and also we're planning to discuss cases of Detective Conan, some of the Black Organization cases. So stay tuned, and definitely a lot of fun stuff coming ahead.
Yeah, and if you have liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and hit the bell icon to receive notification from our upcoming video. Peace out.
Peace out, guys.